Thank you very much. Good afternoon, my fellow human beings. Good afternoon, my fellow freedoms of human rights. Good afternoon, my fellow people of concern. I come from a country where its people suffer in the hands of jihadis in the Islamic government of Khartoum. My peoples for 53 years has been crying and telling the world what is happening to them. It is a threat. It is going to affect the entire world. But unfortunately, no one was there to listen. My fellow human being, it was not long ago when the radical Islams waged the war on innocent people in southern Sudan. That left 2 million southern Sudanese Christians that being called, quote-unquote, infidels, was a slaughter. The United Do-Nothing Nation and kept silent, and the whole world kept silent. My fellow human being, the radical Islamic of Khartoum enslaved thousands of southern Sudanese. I happen to be one of the victims, in which I come a long way from slavery to freedom, and I'm glad today to stand before you and joining hands with you as a free man, standing together with the free peoples in a free nation. My fellow human being, when we echo to the world that the jihad is emerged, nobody listens. When we told the Westerns, even including the United States of America, that we are being slaughtered in the war against jihad, or we are fighting the war against jihad, they didn't listen. Guess what? They said to us, don't drag us in your problem. When we talk about the terror, they always assume that the terror is against the southern Sudanese and the state of Israel. But look what today, the terror is in Pakistan, the terror is in India, the terror is in China, the terror is in Maghreb, the terror is in London, and my fellow human being and my fellow New Yorkers, who will never forget 9/11. Where are our Twin Towers? Most important, who will forget what happened to our fellow human being in the same city that we are staying in today? That was an act of terror. That was the thing that I experienced in the southern Sudan. I could not even believe my eyes. I thought then that I escaped the terror in Sudan. But coming here to see the terror where human beings are dying in a horrible death and a fire on the acts of evils. My fellow human being, you today standing in this wet weather, you happen to be a people of conscience. You happen to be the people who be standing up, because the worst thing can happen to us is for the free people in a free nation to sit and do nothing. Do nothing itself. We are telling the evils that go ahead, we have nothing to do with you. Guess what? If there was one man who stood up on evil Hitler, we would have saved one life. But unfortunately, the world did nothing then, and 6 million was perished because the free people sat and do nothing. In Rwanda, the whole world sat and do nothing. In 90 days, more than almost 1 million was perished because we did nothing. In Sudan, my people, 2 million was perished because the world did nothing. My fellow human being, and the list goes on and on and on. If anybody would have stood up when we were telling that Osama bin Laden is in Khartoum, is being adopted by radical government in Khartoum probably today we would have our fellow brothers and sisters, husbands and wives, cousin and nephew. They would be alive with us today in the city of New York. But unfortunately, people said and did nothing, and Osama bin Laden went ahead and recruited radical Islam, and they come after you here in the city of New York. Again, everybody thought then by capturing the blind sheikhs, then nothing will happen again. But this is the beginning. This is a war that needs to be confronted by the people of good conscience. This is the war have to be all of us, and I'm glad today to share this forum with my fellow good Muslims, because we have to stand up together. And I'm calling on the Muslim, is be out and is defend your religion, because the evil act is being waged in the name of your religion. Stand up and say that this is not my part. Stand up, don't let me be the one in fighting your war. Join me and let's join hands and my fellow human being. It was said by the good man long ago, fear no evils, fear no evils, fear no evils, fear no evils, because the radical Islam is an evil to humanity, it is an evil to the society, and more important, it is an evil to the free people in a free nation. It is incumbent on us to join hands together and say that we are not going to be bystander. My fellow human being, your numbers is very small. Believe it or not, you have a power. You have a power to be the voice. You have a power to change this world, because it will take one person to stand up for the rightness. Wrong is